If you are at least somewhat interested in Plants vs Zombies community in games, then you probably heard about this guy. His name is Shyguymask and he has made some videos about Plants vs Zombies. And maybe, just maybe, you came across this video. Yeah, the one where you put Chomper into E tier. Like what? Man, just look at him. How can you put such a beauty into E tier, motherfucker? So, I asked myself, is it possible to win Plants vs Zombies with the worst plants? Let's see. In case you don't know, Plants vs Zombies is a strategic game where you put plants on your lawn to protect your house from zombies. Every level gets progressively more difficult and more dangerous zombies will start to appear the further you progress through the game. You collect sun to buy plants that will protect your lawn. To compensate the increasing difficulty, you get better and better plants for each level you complete. Okay, maybe not always better, but at least they will be useful. Right? Right? First level is pretty straightforward. We start with only one plant to choose from and we are defending only one defending lane. The zombies are pretty weak and since it is made as a tutorial level, I don't have much more to say about it. On the second level, things change a bit. We are defending 3 lanes instead of 1 and since it is still a tutorial level, game tries to force us into planting sunflowers. However, game won't start spawning zombies until we start planting sunflowers or wait 50 seconds. We can use this in our advance to collect sun to plant pea shooters. Yeah, and I found out that for some reason you don't have cooldown on the plants. That's pretty funny. Third level is pretty much the same. Yeah, and cone zombies are here too. It's just a regular zombie, but little tougher. One pea shooter is just enough to get rid of him. Unless he decides to be basically running. For completing this level, we receive... Walnut! Which you can use, so we go on to 4th level. 4th level is the first one with fully grown lawn. It's at this level where I should mention strat called zombie stalling. It's just not planting a pea shooter as soon as I see a zombie, because if I killed him, another one would spawn earlier than if I just let him walk a bit. And that's it. Yeah, on to next one. 5th level is the first minigame. It forces us to use rolling walnuts to defeat zombies. It's impossible without their usage, but those are not the walnuts that are on the tier list. So, I don't give a fuck. 6th and 7th level introduces Vaulting Zombie. This guy is pretty fast until he gets to the first plant, which he will overjump and then slow down. 2 pea shooters in a row are just enough to defeat him. But if you are unlucky as me, you will get 2 of them spawned on top of each other and you will have to use lawnmowers. There was even a conehead zombie in front of them. Oh my god! And we unlock Chomper, second plant that we can use. In the next 2 levels, we will be facing a buckethead zombie, which has a ton of health. That's why a Chomper is very helpful in these levels, because it can insta-kill any zombie. Almost any. Also, 2 pea shooters are able to take him down. The final level is a minigame, but I tried to do it with pea shooters and Chompers only. Let's say it this way, I didn't want to do it anyway. But, to save my honor, I beated it by only including Snow Pea into my strat. After completing this level, we enter a new stage of the game, that being the night. The difference is that sun no longer falls from the sky. So, you might be asking, how do we win those levels when we literally don't have any sun? That's where the mushrooms come to action. These little guys literally cost nothing and have damage of a pea shooter. They are so OP that... wait. They are powerful. They are too powerful to be in... oh fuck. But it's impossible without them. If only sunflowers were not that high on the... wait. They are not even on the list? I was playing without them for nothing. Turns out, sunflowers and some other plants were not on the list because they were just too different. They were put on a different tier, so I am going to use that tier. Even with sunflowers, the first night was kinda RNG. I had to sacrifice some lawnmowers so I can collect enough sun for pea shooters, and I had to pray so the zombies won't spawn on a lane with sunflowers. They did, but on the second try I got it. Also, these guys are kinda pain in the ass. Even though we had some shrooms on the second level, it was still RNG and we had to pray for zombies not spawn on Sunshroom Lane. And oh boy did they do. The RNG was not on my side, that's for sure. The same strategy of praying applied till 5th level, so we'll skip a bit. This one is free. Yeah, nothing to say about it. Wait, we get a Hypnoshroom that is very useful with football zombies, and buckethead zombies, and screen is just good against tanks. 6th level was also a gamble, but we got the Scary Shroom. It's a pea shooter for 25 sun that we can use. I don't know what this guy was on while creating this list, but I'm not complaining. With this plant, we are flying through the rest of the night levels. Yeah, and the last level is a minigame. I tried to do it with only usable plants, but it didn't work out. Next stage is kinda different. It has pool in the middle of the battleground, so you have to buy lily pads to plant plants on the water. And it's boring. Boringly boring. It was so boring that I started playing levels without sunflowers. Turns out it's not that boring, but still. We unlock Free Peter at the end of second level, which completely changes our strategy. He shoots 3 peas at 3 separate lanes, which means we don't have to plant pea shooters on pool. He costs a lot, so we have to farm a bit of sun at the beginning of every level. But it has a catch. Immediately in the third level, we face a scuba diver zombie. To no one's surprise, he can swim underwater. Only time when we can kill him is when he is eating a plant. And since I don't have nuts, I will use chompers to insta-kill them. Fifth level, a minigame made zombies smaller and weaker, but we also have a weaker plant. With help of lawnmowers, I beat it on first attempt with only pea shooters and lil pads. After that, Zomboni was introduced. It makes Ice Path, which has a chance of spawning bobsled team. I usually get rid of it with insta-kill plants, but since our only insta-kill plant is Chomper, which is not able to defeat him, we pray that 3 Peters will do the job. Luckily for us, 4 of them are just strong enough. 8th level throws Dolphin Rider at us, who is basically a vaulting zombie but in pool. The minigame of pool stage was very easy to beat. I won't mention the 2 Zomboni, even with 3 Peters and little pets only. And we get the sea shroom. That means that we will be still on a pool but at night. They could at least do something original such as never mind. But fog? What's that supposed to do? Block my vision or something? The zombie is already here? I didn't see that one coming. It's not that bad, because sometimes you can see in which lane will zombies spawn. But since the scary shrooms are not free, we have to be absolutely sure of zombies' position to know where to plant. You just plant the scary shroom, and if it shoots... I said, if it shoots... Oh gosh, then he must be here. Phew, all safe. What? Man, just shoot! Oh my god, don't let him eat my sunshroom. Quick, quick, no! In third level, we face a balloon zombie. Like, what's Blood's body weight? How does the one balloon have enough strength to carry him? Never mind. He can fly over plants and the only way to hit him is by popping his balloon. Cactus is the only plant that can do that for now, because we get a blower immediately in the next level, which is a better way of killing balloon zombies. And it also clears our vision. Completing 4th level gives us the best award, the taco. But we were forced to sell it to Crazy Dave, who needs it urgently. He is bulking, that's for sure. The next minigame is called Vase Breaker, in which we break vases. And that's not all. Each vase has a chance of spawning zombie or a plant inside of it. I'm not counting the special ones. We have to complete 3 of those to get a... What is that? Split Pea is great defense against Miner, who will dig under our plants and dig out on the other side. For some reason, he will start to eat our plants from behind instead of attacking our house. But who cares? So far, it looks like Fox stage plants are kinda trash, to be honest. Never mind. In this and next level, we get the starfruit and the pumpkin, which are very useful plants that we can't use. Let me tell you one thing, this guy is pain. I don't think anybody likes him, at least not in this level. He spawns so early when you don't have any proper defense and you just hear the springs that are coming closer and closer. You don't know where he is, and when he shows up you don't have any sun to stop him and lawnmower is gone. Last minigame is almost the same as others. Almost. The big difference is that instead of seeing half of the screen, you now see a big shit. But it's cool minigame, and we get a cabbage pult, which makes this challenge possible. You see, in the next stage we battle on the roof. This stage is unlike any other. We can plant plants only on flower pots, which we don't have, and any shooting plant that we got so far won't be useful in most scenarios. But surely Cactus will work. He will grow and shoot them, like he did in the last stage. Please, please! And when you think it's all over, bungee zombies will come out of nowhere, steal your plants and spawn zombies. Since we have a flower pot in the second level, we can use it not only for planting plants, but also against vaulting zombies. In third level, I started planting pea shooters in front lanes, but now I see how bad of an idea it was, considering ladder zombies, which are way weaker when hit from top. But for some reason I continued to do it in the next level. This one was kinda tank heavy, but chompers took care of it. In 5th level minigame, zombies are only spawned by bungee zombies, and we have to defend them with only chompers, cherry bombs and pumpkins. And for completing this level, we receive Catapult Zombies is in the next 2 levels and he is kinda annoying. He shoots basketballs at the furthest plant on his lane and he is just camping in the back. It's really difficult to defeat him, and considering Chomper can eat him? Well, I guess I have to re-edit this part, but it's nowhere near as big problem as the next 2 levels. Those introduce Gargantuans. Those guys are tanky as fuck and insta-kill any plant. They also throw an imp when they are low on health in the middle of your defense. I had to use lawnmowers to defeat them, and after some attempts I got it. The last level is an epic boss fight, which would be impossible with the rules of this challenge. Like, look at this. How? How? You can't destroy his balls otherwise. And we got a trophy and a beautiful song for completing this game. So, to answer the question, is it possible to win Plant vs Zombies with the worst plants? Yes, it is. With some exceptions, but it is. And that's it, I guess. Bye!